My friends, welcome to my 200 3D CAD models in FreeCAD series. Today I want to work on exercise 190, which looks like a pipe connector to some vertical face, and I want to use the technical drawing to help me during my sketching process. With that, let's go through our regular default routine to process an image, and I want to start off this plate. So that's going to be a zip line there, and let's relocate the image to match our work center. I think that would be a good center right there. All right, and then you see how it has counter bore holes in four corners. Just because of that, I think it would be beneficial to move to per design workbench, because per design has a specialty making holes and pockets, and that is great. So let's go to per designs, create a body, and create a sketch on X zip line. Here I want to start off with the centered rectangle. So this is my center and this is my rectangle, and turns out this is square of 100 millimeter. So I made these two sides equal and applying only 100 on one sides. And then because I'll be coming back to make this hole later on, I can actually go ahead and make these locations right there. So now let's make them in the same horizontal plane. These two will be on the same vertical plane. And these two horizontal, these two vertical. Right, and then I want to make these symmetric. Now I can go ahead and give a dimension here, which turns out to be 70. It will be the same on this side. Pretty cool. And then doesn't matter what the size of these holes are right now, because we will be changing them later on, but let's give them like some minimum dimension of say 7.5 or 15 maybe. There. And then let's make this center hole, which is diameter 28. So this is diameter 28. Pretty cool. All right, so we have the sketch. Now we will use selective edges to actually make the pad. So this one will go down 15 millimeter, and this one I want to say all these edges on the not of all of that. So take by pressing Control key on the keyboard, we want to make a pad of 15 millimeter, and it will be reversed. All right, we got that. Now let's bring the sketch back. On this one, we want to make these holes. So take those and then make a hole. And here the diameter is, I would say 15, I believe. And dimension, it will be through all. And then here it says hole cut type. We want to say counter bore. And counter bore is different from counter sink. Counter sink is sloped edge. We want counter bore. And then diameter, I think it was 20 millimeter. And then the depth is 3 millimeter. Very cool. So we got our this back panel built. Now I want to focus on this cylinder, which is inner diameter 28, outer diameter 45. So that's going to be another sketch on XY plane. No, on XZ plane. Right here. So there will be one circle of inner diameter 28, and then another circle of outer diameter 45. So this one will be coming out for 60 millimeter. 60. Very simple. And on top of that, we have this rectangular part, and that's coming out probably from the half of this model. So it's the same footprint, and that's going to be top. All right, so let's do sketch on XY plane. Let's see on XY plane, and then get this edge as our reference, and then say something like this. So this is going to be 40, we know that for sure. And then take these 2 points coincident. All right, so it's at the half location, and now we want to build it up by how much? By 35. Nope, by 30. So build it up by 30, and here I think we'll have to make that pocket one more time. We can do that later on. All right, now there will be a hole on here on this face, right? I want to make a sketch of 15 millimeter and 23 millimeter diameter circles. Sketch on that face, and there will be two circles. It was 15 and 23. So this is going to be 15, and it should be at the center. And there is one way I can actually easily take the center, is take this line and this line, and then draw a line between these 2 points and make that construction geometry. Now this point, the center, is on this axis. It will be on this axis as well. So that's centered, right? So this sketch that I just drew will come out 5 millimeter. So there is this pad of 5 millimeter, and then let's make that visible. From that sketch, right? This point, so this will be a hole through it, and we want to make a hole through it, and it will come down, I'm going to say at least 35 millimeter down. So this is going to be 35. So this is the new feature in sketching in Power Design 0.22 developers version, where I can use different edges from the same sketch to do different operations at different stage of the progression of the model building. Last week we did a couple example on this idea. If you didn't see them, let's make him 35. That actually goes through, and say okay. We got that hole. Now that this hole is blocked, so we'll use the same idea. Use this cylinder. I think that was it. No, was this one? No, right? Maybe here. Not that one. I should have renamed all of these pads there. So from that sketch, we select that edge right there. Oh, like this. So take this edge only, and then make a pocket. It's going, I think, the other way. So make it through all, and then make it reversed. All right. I'm happy that I did not have to draw another sketch just to clear that hole. Looks like that's our object. As I said, I used the trick that's only available from this 0.22 developer version and going forward. So if you are using 0.21, you may have to draw a couple more sketches on this, clear out the hole. But if you are using Art Workbench, draw a cylinder here and then make that cut at the end of it. So right here, just delete that cylinder altogether. With that, if you have any question, comment, suggestion on this model, please let me know in the comment section below and view this model on my on-cell lens library, where I'm building all these 200 models as a library, so you can take a look at it even without having FreeCAD installed on your computer. So the link of that model will be in the description of this video. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video then.